Hello and welcome to a Penguin Waller Productions. Sorry about the volume and that, but I seem to have a cold at the moment. Today I'm showing you polling in stratholme. Hobbs has done this many times, but I thought I'd show it from a druid point of view. Now, doing this in the Burning Crusade, I did it a bit, but it wasn't as easy, because with paladins they can bubble, heal, and many other things as well as trinkets and that. With a druid, we pretty much takes the beating, a little bit of healing, but not nearly enough to heal us completely. So as you can see here, the first pull, just the first courtyard, not as much because I wanted to see what I could cope with. Bear to tank them all, of course, leaving the casters to do what they want, while swipe down the melee. As you can see, the swipe now affects everything in front of you and to the sides, so that's why I keep moving. And it's a lot easier to kill stuff with just spamming swipe. And move around, because if you let them all stand near you, they will end up going around you completely and some won't get affected. As you can see, the casters seem to be running in. I let this happen while I'm dealing with the melee, because as soon as they run out of mana, they have to melee themselves, and are just another bit of mobs to kill. Okay, now, as you can see as well, we have a yellow and a pat. The patrol, you can't really help how well they go in a poll depending on where they are. The yellow, you get a couple of citizens walking around, they join in every now and then, but I don't bother worrying too much about them unless they're like killing me. But they're dead, so if they get hit, I just nuke them down. Here we have some patrols, which you get if you don't kill an Eye of Naxxramas, which looks like a shade for those that have been in Naxxramas, and to be honest, you can one-shot it. Okay, next pull. Next area, could probably do all this in one. I'm going to try it out sooner or later and let you know how it goes. But first bit's just as usual, you pull round. Now this lot seems to do more damage to me, but I reckon this is because they're casters. As with every tank, casters aren't nice, but as you can see a couple missing, the odd one will hit and it's annoying. Along with this, I now got a debuff. Reduce health regeneration completely, by 100%, and 150 damage taken every now and then. I know what you think, not a lot of detail there, but if you can't get your health back, it will eventually kill you, unless it runs out, which is quite a long time. Again, the melee run in and die, and then the casters run in after. Not much problem here with this, just swiping as usual, and eventually job done. One of the mobs here does drop the keys to the letterboxes, or post boxes if you prefer. I'll do a bit on them, showing what boss you get when you do them all, but for that you have to go in the Crusader area, which I don't usually do. Okay, now the hallway of rats. If you do this as a party, make sure your tank and healer and at least one person that can AoE are in, otherwise you're screwed. Excuse my English. Okay, after them you gotta wait for the gate to open. Very annoying, they should just open instantly, to be honest. Now for this, I go into cat, hit dash because of the debuff, you can't stealth past, try and get as least aggro as I can, go for the furthest pack, come back up, and so on, and work my way around. Now this, the casters seem to hit me because I'm sprinting and they're behind me. You see the miss there, but that one hit. Now this troubled me because it slowed me down. And as you can see with the slow effect, I can't get to the guy up there in the green. Reason I do this is because it's a lot easier to do a pull and make sure you get everything, but with most things it's the time, and my timing was a bit off with him, so unfortunately you don't get to see him part of the pull, but he dies after when I was looting. Now see with this, I have to go back quite early because the casters and all the mount on me, but the debuffs don't help as well. Again, swiping and moving around to make sure I get them all, and then after that they pretty much die quite easily. Unlike a Palido, don't have so much moves to do damage to him like Holy Wrath, Consecration and the melee and everything. Even if with a tank you have the shield. Again, apologies about the cold. As you can see, moving around, getting them all, casters running in, pat there that was timed, couldn't be helped there, and just generally nuking down fast. As you can see, I'm on about half health, so I'm going to go more. Thought I'd show here the way I've set up my bags. Got the loot along the bottom that I keep with me all times. Rune cloth around the middle set out so they can stack because they drop the most. Next we have here the Unforgiven guy. It's just like a spirit with 3 ads. Easy to kill, doing this in cat because I'm doing it on its own. Come to the end of this whole area, when you go to the Baron, it's easier to nuke down the big guys in cat because you can't really group pull them all and kill them easily. He drops some nice stuff, rune cloth as usual, and a nice cloth bit there that would be quite useful to casters. Now, from this, I thought I'm on well enough health and that I'm going for the next pull. Getting as much as I can. This is the biggest pull in the area. Just sprint through the packs as they get tagged, going around and so on. As you can see, the big guy down there in this time, very good position in the time. I can just sprint through to him, getting the last pack in one go. Again, good idea or not, because I can swipe and get the melee and he's included, and more health means I can stand him more, so I can focus on the others getting killed by swipe. But he does a knockback. Advantage spreads the loot a bit. I admit it's not a great advantage, but still. And then, as you can see, swiping down as usual, and the castle's getting every now and then. Not much really going on besides that, except for the guy in the background, as you can see, shooting me down. He thought it was just a normal caster, and really annoyed me that he wasn't running out of mana, to be honest, since the others were all dead. Turn to him, and you see it's a boss called Skull. Easy boss, to be honest. He's just a caster. Have someone to interrupt the caster if you're doing it as a group, or as you can see me just burn him down. Drop some nice items and some rune cloth. What a surprise. One there for mage, priest or warlocks. Not too bad depending on what you want. As you can see here, the increase on the bags, and you can see the stacks filling up and the loot along the top. Now, the reason I'm doing this during the way through is to see how much you can get easily by doing this every time, and of course you can run out and reset. That means more cloth and easier to get reputation with for ambassador, or if you're farming it for money. Okay, now last pull here, going through the magistrate area, well, as I call him that because he's there, dashing around to the left to the furthest pack. Easy to tag the elite so you don't kill anything early. Running through the next area. I tried to move round the magistrate here because he has the most HP. I was hoping he would be the last thing to get pulled and I could dash into him, but as you can see, he got pulled by the packs running. So effect of this, in bear form early, into the tunnel, as you can, well, the cathedral or church, whichever, as you can see, and back against the corner. Vantage, all casters run in, they have to if they want to hit you, and they're in melee range, so everything can go down pretty much at the same time. Disadvantage of this though, harder to loot depending on if your bags are full or not, but it's not too much to worry about, to be honest. What annoyed me is I didn't calculate how long it would take the others to die from swipe, and I killed the magistrate pretty early. Reason this was annoying is he has the most HP, and it means I could focus on killing the other stuff faster, and it helps. But who knows? Okay, here's an item that he drops. Key of the city. This key, as I'll show you again after, because I'm looting the blue, sorry, is what opens every gate in Stratholme, and you need it to carry on. Easy to get. You can get it in a group if you just reset and go in. Okay. Thank you for watching the Penguin Buller Productions. This is my first time commentating like this. It seems to work for Hub, so give me feedback and subscribe.